Hello, my name is Crystal Minor. First, I would like to apologize for the fact that my voice is not as clear as I would like it to be. I have been battling for a little bit over a week, not having a voice. It's just now starting to come back. With that being said, I am currently enrolled at Delaware Tech, and I am in pursuit of my associate's degree in business management with a focus on human relations. I do plan on furthering my education at Wilmington University in pursuit of my bachelor's in healthcare administration. For the purpose of this assignment, I chose a case study that was about a business not related to the medical field per se. I did that because of the fact that I am currently in pursuit of my associates in just business management, not with a specific focus at this time. So with that being said, please bear with me and I will give you my case study on the funeral home. It was quoted in the case study as well in the movie Field of Dreams by Kevin Costner. If you build it, they will come. That is a dream many people have, many entrepreneurs have when they decide to start a new business. They have an idea for their business and they want to go ahead and start the foundation and build it and hopefully grow their business. That is not exactly the case nowadays. You can't just build it and expect people to show up. So with that being said, as an entrepreneur that is setting up a business in a competitive area, having a website that not only received visitors but also caused them to choose us over the competition was crucial. That is a quote by Bill Savino, the owner of a funeral home in Margate, Florida. In 2010, Bill Savino, decided that he was going to go into the funeral home business. He had never been in this field before, and he decided to open his location in an old Italian restaurant in Margate, Florida. Because he had no referrals, no clients, no former customers or anything like that, he had to start from the ground up. A lot of the problems that he faced was that he was new, with no name, no recognition. Nobody knew anything about his funeral parlor or what they offered. He had no existing families or references, and he had to compete with strong corporate competition from corporate funeral homes in the area. Not to mention that because his location was in an old Italian restaurant, a lot of people remembered the area for being the old Italian restaurant and not so much the funeral home. So the solution to this was to establish an online web presence, build a website and have some online advertising, and have search engine optimization in the pursuit of his solution. The point of this was to have a low bounce rate. A low bounce rate or a bounce rate is how fast a user goes from search results back to Google to look at more search results. So how long it takes, or the less amount of people that you have that look up your results and go to your page, and if they're interested, obviously they stay there, but if they're not, they're going to leave and go and try to find another site. The lower your rates, the more Google will reward you and use keywords and have your website pop up more for other individuals. So having a low bounce rate is a key factor. In the pursuit of this, of the web presence that Mr. Savino needed, he sought out the help at funeralhomeresource.com. Funeralhomeresource.com helps funeral homes grow their market share through identifying pre-need and at-need families through online marketing. They're the highest quality online directory of funeral homes according to FHRwebsites.com. With that being said, the FHR, or the Funeral Home Resource, allowed for a greater search optimization, for greater online marketing. With the help of them, Mr. Savino was able to have keyword searches go back to, pick him up, so that if people typed in funeral home or Margate, Florida, his funeral home would be one of the ones that popped up. His online presence was much greater. His website also not only gave tours to his facility, helps people with arrangements and planning things out, it also gave online tributes to the deceased. one of the other goals, or one of the other mini goals, was to have a high conversion rate. A high conversion rate means when you have people come to your site and then they stay there and end up doing things or taking steps that matter to the business, meaning that they decide that they're going to go through with their purchase or their sale or whatever they're patronizing your website for. Because Mr. Savino went ahead and sought the help out from FHR, he was able to get 250 plus calls in his first year. In his first year, he was the #1 listed in Google natural search for at-need and pre-need searches under funeral homes in Margate, Florida. He was the #1 Google map listing. In July of 2010, he had 24 new family calls. In March of 2010, he had 2,600 site visits. By July of 2010, Mr. Savino had 9,000 site visits. There was a 50% increase in his web traffic and his search engines. So overall, Mr. Savino decided that he was going to go in a field that was new and foreign to him and that had a lot of competition that he had to deal with. But he sought out help, and he went ahead and with that help increased his online web presence, made his website a little bit more personable, and made a personalized experience for his patrons, which increased his overall sales and proved the success of his plans and his purpose by the sales and the numbers just in the first year alone. So with that being said, I think that he saw his problem, he attacked it head on, and he luckily had an amazing result because of it. Thank you.